Kevin Levrone, 1995. Victor Martinez, 2007. A couple of uncrowned Mr. Olympia champions. Wink, wink. Could be a discussion for another day. A lot of people say that Victor Martinez definitely is an uncrowned Mr. Olympia champion. Kevin Levrone, on the other hand, well, maybe, could be. 95, of course, he did look pretty good. And in both cases, guys, these dudes captured second place at the Olympia. Let's have a look at, if you will, the evolution of your second place Olympians from 1995, 2007. Front double bicep pose. I suppose it is hard to size these guys. I think Victor is a little bit shorter than the Maryland Muscle Machine. Of course, Kevin Levrone, he was known for standing a little bit ahead of everybody in the lineup, so he does look taller than guys like Dorian Yates in side-by-side comparisons because of that reason. But either which way, I think Victor has an edge in the width. You can see his clavicle width, much wider. His biceps are bigger than Levrone's, but I much prefer Kevin Levrone's. And I'm not pointing the finger of sights, I'm just saying what I'm seeing. And I can definitely see biceps looking more natural for Levrone. Now, you could see Victor Martinez then hits this one here. And it is almost lights out. It's a lights out situation. You could take the best, and I mean the very best, of front double bicep poses in bodybuilding history. And this tilted Victor Martinez one would be up there. I'm telling you right now. Go to the front lat spread. And I was probably giving an edge to Kevin in the first front double, but that second one, I mean, yeah, Victor takes it for sure, but close ultimately. The front lat spread, I would say that Kevin is getting an edge for sure in the upper body, and in the wheel department, Victor, he would have a bigger set of quads, I would suggest. But ultimately, wider clavicle for Victor, but it's the midsection in this shot. I don't know. I just can't put my finger on it. You can't quite see the lats themselves. I like Kevin. Turn to the side. And like I said, guys, it is hard to size these two dudes. Think I might have made Victor a little bit too big, but I mean, it is what it is. You can kind of put the size out of the equation. That's why all you guys that complain about sizing doesn't really much matter to me. I prefer Kevin's shape. You can see the pec, his midsection, swoops in there nice. It's just the flavor of the side chest pose itself I much prefer. So if I missized it or not, I do prefer Kevin. And in the side tricep, it's the same thing. And Victor Martinez, the Dominican dominator, he is dominant. He looks good. He looks awesome, mind you. But Kevin Levrone is one of those guys that might not look the best in that front double, but turn him to the side in the side chest and in the side tricep, actually. Underrated for this shot. He is blowing the doors off whatever, dusting, like Bob Ciccarello says, dusting the doors right up. Back is important. Back matters. Now, the actual width of Victor, lat for lat, he's pretty wide. But Kevin has a smaller waistline, I think, I would suggest. And it just makes for a better overall V in the taper. Thicker lat insertions for Kevin for sure. But the condition, the glutes, the lower back, go to Victor Martinez. But you look at the hamstrings, Kevin was anything but soft. Too bad he didn't have a set of glutes to match. Then I probably would give him the rear lat spread. Might give it to him anyway. It's his stronger pose of the two. Because the rear double, he was not as wide. He looked like he narrowed down just a smidge. And Victor, he opens up supremely. You guys ever see Victor hit this shot? On the video footage, he holds back and then boom. He just has the muscle where he needs it. And it's an awesome V-taper. The midsection, I do prefer Kevin. He is peeled in the hamstrings as well. Peeled. So peeled. At the 2008-10 Mr. Olympia. Inside and out. Yeah, glute for glute, obviously. But 1995, No here nor there did they pose for them or train for glutes, for goodness sakes. So now, go to the abs and thigh. And here is a victory for my man, Kevin Levrone. Maryland Muscle Machine, but I said my man, I could have meant Victor Martinez, because both of these guys, in both cases, there are bodybuilders that I like and bodybuilders that I don't much. I'm not going to say I don't like them. I wouldn't waste any real estate in my mind over certain bodybuilders. But these two dudes, if I was going to had a chance to hang out with a couple bodybuilders, smoke a couple of stogies, maybe have a glass of sherry, whatever you call it, the rich people drink, Don Pena, whatever you say, stogies. It would be these two dudes. Most muscular, and most certainly, just right down the middle is this matchup, is it not? Maryland Muscle Machine, not as wide in the clavicle, but he battles back with the superior set of arms. And Victor, with the superior pecs, I would say, some of the best pecs in bodybuilding history in combination with those abs. Now, there was certain shots that Kevin was definitely defeating Victor in the ab department. But certain shots, Victor does look good too. Quads look awesome. Certain shots, also, I will say, Kevin had a little undersized in the wheels. Could have been missized, but a shot like this, I would actually give Kevin the edge in the legs. Very close matchup, guys. I give a slight edge to the Maryland Muscle Machine, Kevin Levrone. Probably an unpopular decision. Victor Martinez, 2007, was awesome. And if there was two or one of the two that does deserve an uncrowned Mr. Olympia title or whatever people would call them, I would probably be Victor. Because the 07J was softer than a marshmallow in a hot day. Hit thumbs up, guys. Victor probably won this one, but Kevin Levrone, I just liked him more aesthetically. He's, from the side, he looked good. They both look good. Front lat spread was going to Kevin as well. Have a great one, guys.